Okay, scholars, it's Mr. Alan again, and today I'll be talking about plastics. So, we are learning to investigate plastics in the environment, and I'll be looking at different areas we can use plastic in the environment just to say the importance of plastics to our everyday life. We're looking at extraction of plastic, we're looking at the plastic industry, and environmental impact of plastics. So, first and foremost, plastics are materials we use in our day-to-day life for packaging foods, drinks, and so on and so forth. Now, plastics are so important because you virtually see plastics in every household item, ranging from our water bottles, our plates, our dishes, plastic forks and spoons, and other form of packaging and casing, as the case may be. So plastics are extracted from what we call petroleum oil, and petroleum oil is gotten from crude oil when you extract crude oil from the earth crust. Plastics have in so many years helped us in so many ways. Like I said earlier, we used to package drinks, package juices, we used to package water, we used to package foodstuff and other food materials. Now, when extraction is done of a crude oil from the earth crust, be it from the seabed or from the earth crust itself, it has 7 components. One of those components you get is the petroleum oil, which is taken to the plastic industries and processed into plastic objects that we use in our homes. And it is so important because it is very easy to use, it is brittle, it has a long duration, it is non-decomposable or it's non-biodegradable, and has so many other features. Another thing you can talk about plastic is that it has strength, and the strength gives it that durability in storage materials. You can also look at plastic from the point of view where you have electronic devices and some other components made of plastics, like the plastic casing of our phones, the plastic casing of television sets, of our radio sets, of our laptops, and other gadgets. So the importance of plastics cannot be overemphasized. So what are we looking at? Looking at the importance of plastics. Like I said, plastics helps in a lot of processes. It helps in packaging, it helps in making cases for our electronic devices, it helps in building construction where the plumbing materials like the plumbing pipes and so on and so forth are made of plastics. Our writing materials like our pen, the casing is made of plastic, the cover is made of rubber, and so many other important uses. You cannot overemphasize the use of plastics. So we're going to be looking at the environmental impact of plastics. Plastics have been used over the years, and over time they've accumulated in our environment, ranging from our trash can, dump sites, waterways, water bodies, and so on and so forth, because water tends to move them into these water bodies, and oftentimes they become an eyesore. Plastic causes a lot of environmental impact, and some of this impact ranges from disturbance in the aquatic ecosystem, where you have a lot of them piled up on the surface of water after being carried away by rain or surface runoff waters. They tend to occupy the space in the aquatic environment. They tend to block the dissolved oxygen that's supposed to dissolve in water for aquatic animals to respire, and they cause a lot of pollution in that environment. Then in our waterways, they tend to block drainage, and over time causes flooding because waterways are blocked by the presence of these accumulated plastics. So we need to find ways we can remedy this situation by either recycling, by reusing, or by reducing the use of plastics, in as much as they are very, very important, because we need to save our environment for our future generation. So plastics are produced in plastic industry when petroleum oil is being processed by some special machines and molds that molds them into different containers, like bottles, like plates, dishes, and so on and so forth. But plastics, like we said, is gotten from petroleum oil, and the source is a crude oil source. And some people have this erroneous belief that they tend to compare rubber and plastics. They are not from the same source. Rubber is from a plant source known as the rubber tree, with the extraction of a liquid called latex, and is processed in the rubber industry to produce rubber materials. Whereas plastic is gotten from petroleum oil. It's a crude oil or an oil or a fossil fuel source, and we use it for household services and household chores and so on and so forth. Thank you for listening. I hope to see you in my next segment.